Okay, in closing, you've got a couple tables here in the middle where people can, again, make comments. So.
Right, and what we're looking for with these tables, we're looking for improvements to the thoroughfare plan, basically roadway improvements, any kind of infrastructure improvements, what will help benefit the township or what might benefit Ross County for growth in the future, or to handle traffic a lot better.
And I didn't notice that the first table, the two were Scioto Township, while these tables are Ross County. So we have the same questions, but there's two more here, or are they just copies?
They're all pretty much the same questions.
But you got residential development, congestion, what, major road improvements, and then residential development. All right, looks like here you've got the county versus the township.
Yes.
All right, I want to make sure that I covered all the boards here. Now we were talking about the end result.
Yeah.
That you would, most comprehensive plans end up with, you said 50 to 70.
Yeah, you go through a process like this. We have various topics that come out that we're going to want to make some policy direction on, provide insight. And essentially each chapter has strategies, and when you get to the end of the plan, there could be 57 individual strategies that the county will want to look at over the next 5 to 10 years. We like to take that one step further, and we take the top 10 or 15 that the community feels are very important, that our committees feel are very important, and actually take it one step further and create a blueprint that we call a critical path strategy, which comes with chronological, very detailed action items on how to accomplish that individual strategy, because we think it's one that's really important to take on in the next like 5 years or less.
It's basically our strategic element to this process. Again, this plan will be strategic, it will be actionable and measurable. That's key. So being actionable, that's where our critical path strategy comes in.
And that will make it different from the previous plans of 40 and 50 years ago.
Right, they were general high level, goal-oriented, very high level.
Yep. And that's typical for comprehensive planning.
Absolutely, and as well it should be.
Yeah, and that our plan will have those types of goals too. But we always know that there's going to be some that bubble up that are, we got to get this one moving sooner rather than later, and that's what becomes our action plan.
All right, and the very end date, when will this be put on the shelf, hopefully to not gather dust?
Yeah, we're looking pretty much mid-2026. It's about an 18-month process, like I mentioned earlier. So.
We'll be hitting on all this a lot more in a town near you, hopefully here during the next 2 months. And but what we want to tell you is that this plan represents the values of Ross Countyans. We're not here to tell everybody what they can do with their land. We're here to help spur to development in the right places at the right time, and to make Ross County, quite frankly, just a better place.
Yeah, I think at the end of this process, what you end up with is a vision document and suggested policies, but it doesn't actually alter anybody's, kind of their status in the community now. This is all about future visioning planning. Once you adopt the plan, that doesn't mean anything changes for your day-to-day life. It's really about how we're going to start thinking about things in the future and what that means.
All right, any other thoughts?
We appreciate it. Show up at these events. They'll be all across Ross County. Look forward to seeing all of you.
Over the next 2 months?
The next 2 months, yeah.
Yep, and then beyond.
Yep.
So what is the timeline past these public sessions?
So really, the overall process takes about 18 months when we do a countywide plan. We're about 2 months in, doing a lot of organization background work up to this point, and then we're going to be the next couple of months doing community engagement, getting out in the community, and then after that we start writing the plan, start vetting ideas, looking at summations, looking at policy recommendations, and we'll be back in front of the community to represent and show them those ideas and make sure we got it right, or if there's something that we need to tweak, make sure we do that too. And you'll be seeing us at events like this throughout the process. We'll be coming to public events. We'll be at the Ross County Fair with a booth, making sure we get as much input as we can.
And the result will be a thick bound book?
Yeah, so there'll be a final printed document that becomes the next comprehensive plan, and thanks to technology, it'll be available online via PDF for anybody to download and read that way too.
And just to let you know, there will be updates that'll be put online as we move along, status reports, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll keep the public up to date as we move forward.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you.